perhaps you're about to begin something new. It's gonna feel a little bit crazy, but in a good way, like a free-for-all. Into the thick of it, to boot, scoot, and boogie. I don't know. You'll know better than I do when you hear that. If it's for you, and if it's not for you, please do ignore it, because you will get so confused trying to make things apply that do not fit for you. Ooh, that includes people as well. People, places, things, situations. If it doesn't fit, it's gonna feel weird, isn't it? It's gonna feel like you're out of place. All right, so, okay, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna think. Oh man. All right, so I asked, what energy is my collective in right now? And I got the Tower and the Page of Cups. So yeah, what I feel like is something has come crashing down. You're embarking on something new. Or there's some kind of offer coming to you that's just come to you or is about to, that's got you feeling like, what the fuck? Into the thick of it. And then something around you, the energy around you is the Ten of Pentacles reversed, the Empress upright, and walking away, the Eight of Cups. So around you, there's an energy of something being turned upside down, but you're all right. Or this person is okay, whoever is, because this is the energy surrounding you. There's an Empress here who's possibly walking away from a situation that's been turned upside down. In West Philadelphia, born and raised on a playground is where I spent most of my days. What is that line he says? Started making trouble in my neighborhood. Oh my God, I sound like Rain Man right now. What is going on? I don't even, oh my God, who does not know the Fresh Prince theme song? My life got flipped, turned upside down. Okay, so somewhere in the beginning of the song, he says that for some reason, I can't piece that together. I feel like there's still something that I'm not supposed to know as a reader, and that maybe you're not supposed to know as my collective at this time. My collective is still pretty intimate. It's concentrated because I'm a new channel. So I'm channeling only the energy. My goal is to channel only the energy of those who are actually my subscribers, and then those who will subscribe, those who will need to see this eventually, who end up clicking on it. But right now, those of you are very kind of, it's a small pool. Because I'm brand spanking new. But this is not the most positive energy, even though I feel okay. I feel lighthearted as I'm in this energy. So I don't think that there's anything wrong with you. I just think something is crumbling around you. It's like as something is coming down, falling down, there's an offer being made. As something is being turned completely upside down and people are walking away from a situation, there's an Empress upright, and I feel like that's you. So what I'm gonna do is clarify. Boot, scoot, and boogie. Here, look, the energy is like a free-for-all. Free-for-all. So I was like, let me just try to do this before I go to bed and get into the thick of it. I might have to put that in the title. It might mean something to somebody because I don't even know what that's from. I just keep hearing it in a loop in my head. Okay. So can you tell us more, Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, and guides, what's happening with this Tower situation? What is the Tower? What is this tower for my collective? What is this tower, please? King of Wands. Fire energy. Could be a fire sign, or it could just be the power that someone holds is in a tower moment. Some whack-ass magician. Something they did has them into the thick of it. What about this King of Wands energy? My eyes are being drawn to this like lizard that's at the very bottom. So what I feel is that there's the same thing we've been picking up, you know, it's like somebody's been trying to sneak, get away with something, make something they did very, very, very tiny so that no one notices it. But I feel like that tiny lizard that's in the bottom of this photograph or whatever this little creature is, almost looks like a meerkat lizard combo there in the bottom corner. See how small that is? It's like somebody was trying to make what they did that small, but it wasn't that small what they did, and they were going through all these lengths to try to hide it. Let's see. Now what's going on with this King of Wands energy since the tower hit? Whoa. All right. We got the Emperor and the High Priestess. Two major arcana. Six of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune and Temperance. Wow, so many major arcana. The Emperor, the Emperor. Why am I saying Emperor? Who says Emperor? Jeez, what's that about? The Emperor to the High Priestess. Okay, let me over enunciate. Well, kids, we have the Emperor and the High Priestess. Leading over to the Six of Wands, which is taking us right over to the Wheel of Fortune to Temperance. So I feel like there's still an energy here of patience, grasshopper. Mr. Miyagi. I feel like the universe is Mr. Miyagi right now, and we're the Karate Kid. You, collective, are the Karate Kid, but I'm trying to hop on this because I feel this is going to be an amazing thing for you guys. It's going to be like a really positive energy for you, because something has been exposed about somebody's abuse of power. And now they're into the thick of it, into the thick of it. And you may be as well. You may be as well, because there may be an exchange of power here. Because with this Page of Cups and the King of Wands right underneath, clarifying this tower, it's like something that it's like this little lizard on the King of Wands is turning into this Page of Cups. This deception that this person was trying to get away with, it's growing. But it's growing against them and for you, which was the opposite of their intention. Because there's been some clarity introduced into the situation with this Ace of Swords energy at the bottom of the deck. Like, this person can't get away with this anymore. Whatever this was, it's got whatever their plan was for their happily, ever after, their happy ending, their win in this situation is what I'm hearing. It's a lose now for them. They're gonna have to take an L and walk away from whatever this was, while the Empress sits pretty. Now, some of you, if you're taking a loss, what I see that Empress is, even though this is energy around you, it's like the loss, it's nothing you can't recover from. But I don't feel like you're losing anything in the situation. If you are losing something, it's something that you need to lose for your own benefit. I feel like the High Priestess next to the Emperor is this abuse of power, this over-controlling whoever was in the King of Wands energy, possibly a Sagittarius, but it could be any sign. Who was ever in that energy, they've been exposed. Yeah, the lengths they were going to, or the secrets they were keeping from you to keep you from success, that's being exposed. If it's not being exposed to you, it's because you already had a feeling anyway. It's being exposed to whoever needed to know. They're starting to see They're starting to get it now. The wheel is turning. Hey, Leo season. Maybe some of you are Leos on this train, even though the sun hasn't showed up yet. I have heavy Leo in my chart, so I wouldn't be mad at that. Like Chris Rock said about cornbread. Cornbread, ain't nothing wrong with that. Knight of Pentacles. Just wanted to flip out after I spent forever shuffling the deck, which is so symbolic for the Knight of Pentacles, right? The slowest moving knight in the freaking deck. So I feel this is two things here. It's taken a super long time for whatever this is to culminate, and it's still culminating, which is why we're finishing off with the Temperance right after the Wheel of Fortune, right? Because there's still patience required. You may hear a reading, or you may have a realization, or you may know something's on the way, but you're like, oh, when is this gonna happen? It's not up to us when it happens. It's not up to us. And we're kind of tapping into the energy surrounding, so we know these things by divination. It's like a heads up for us. It's a map for us, but it's not a cure-all. You still have to do the inner work and the personal work, and your work right now is patience. Patience. I don't know, when I heard someone yelling patience really angrily and impatiently in my head, like, maybe that's from Catwoman, the one with Halle Berry. I don't know. I just heard someone saying, patience! Patience! Like, what's that about? That didn't sound very patient at all. But you need to be patient. I think maybe there's like an urge for you to be patient. Because it's still on its way, but it's, you know, it's been a long road, baby. But there's a need for you to keep your faith. Yes, baby. That must be why I said baby there. You gotta have faith, faith, faith. This reading, oh my Lord, it's all over the place. But look, faith, because this tower, somebody's been planning a tower for you for a long time. And now it's falling on them. And now I'm hearing a song in my head. I'm getting a ton of channeled songs. It's Elton John. What is that? Until the sun falls down on me. I think, I don't even know the lyrics to that song. All I ever needed was the one. What is that song about? It's like somebody has been working to make something fall in your life, and they're really passionate about that shit. I'm hearing Elton John, like, he's like, until the sun falls down. Like, they really thought it was their purpose to fuck up your life's purpose, to fuck up what was meant for you. To cause some kind of a tower in your life was this person's purpose. So I said perp, P-E-R-P, like perpetrator. Someone maybe close to you. It's like breaking their heart that they can't fuck with you anymore. What in the world? Because all I feel for you is good things. Knight of Cups. This could be somebody that you dealt with in a romantic way. It doesn't have to be. But that might be why I'm hearing love songs. I mean, it's like remorseful songs though. It's not like good love. It's like jaded love. Or the hope. Somebody was hoping and hoping they could destroy something for you, and they can't. They've increased your strength and hope in the process of trying to pull you down. And now their world is crumbling, and they're like, all I ever needed was the one. Because they've been, for a long time, they've wanted to see something go wrong for you. What is it, Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, and guides, that this perpetrator wanted to go wrong for my collective? They're like passionate about this shit. Oh, I'm hearing a chant in my head too. A chant. Somebody's been working on this, like to have you feeling out in the cold. What am I hearing in my head? Should I even say it out loud? I'm feeling like, no, I shouldn't say it out loud, but it's like some sort of incantation that they were saying, repeating, so that you would feel left out in the cold. So that you would miss every opportunity. So that every opportunity would pass you by. Like, see how this cup is being given to this person in the picture, but it's almost like he's not looking at it. So it's like this person was hoping you'd be so down in the dumps forever that you'd miss every opportunity, or that each opportunity would just fly right on past you and bypass you, and that you would feel left out in the cold. Very, very malicious. And what's twisted is I feel like this is coming out of a place of like love for this person and their weird, twisted mind. So this person might not be mentally stable, because I'm hearing songs like about being brokenhearted and or having faith. Like they're misled and feeling like they're doing something with the right intentions, but they've been trying to destroy you. It's like they can't even see clearly. My Lord. They can't see clearly. They can't see clearly. I don't know if they're being, you know, super dramatic to say, oh, they're being taken over by someone else. But honestly, this feels really jaded. It's like they're really happy to be doing this torment or attempting it, like, ooh, and then they want to see, is the torment working? And they're realizing it's not. And I got a bunch of other cards here, so let's get those out. The Hangman. Yeah, they were waiting, watching, and then they became stuck trying to make you stuck. They became stuck. Ooh, all of a sudden my nose. Ooh. And yeah, they could have been involving other people with this. I don't know why you would involve other people in something like that. I don't know if I'd ever want to admit to other people, like, hey, I'm trying to destroy someone's life. Or, you know, this could even be something as small as them, hey, I'm really trying to make sure this person never falls in love. I'd also like to make sure they don't get any promotions at work. I just want them to feel really shitty, generally speaking. How do you guys feel about that? Do you want to help? Like, who would do something like, who would they even partner up with to do that? Unless this is already just a group of people that just didn't like you. Hello, fellow black sheep, because I know what that's like. We got the Hermit, Virgo energy after that. Yep, they've been watching. I've been watching you. You haven't been watching them back, though. If you have, it hasn't been with the same intentions. Yeah. I'll be looking for it in the daytime with a light. It's like they've been watching obsessively. And then they have to regret because you're beautiful still, you're doing well, you take care of yourself, your needs are met. They don't know how because you're not talking to them. Who am I channeling right now? Because my voice, that's not like how I usually speak. If there's anyone watching me who is a reader, I may be picking up on the way they speak. You know, vessels, being that we are vessels, that's possible sometimes. I'm not doing that intentionally. So if you're watching me and that's happening, just know I'm not doing that intentionally. Okay, let me just make some more room here. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. I feel like this is just somebody who's been working very hard, and they might have tried to involve others, probably with deception, to try to mess something up for you. Any new endeavors, maybe your creativity, maybe your spark, maybe a job that was in line for you, perhaps somebody who wanted to be with you, somebody who unfortunately couldn't tell you themselves, so they went through this other person. Something that's intercepted, or just in general, this person has been trying very, 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 very fervently. Fervent, that's like a prayer word too. So this could be a spiritualist, or it could just be somebody that you know from church, perhaps when you were younger. Somebody who would say fervent. Although my vocabulary is random as hell sometimes. But that may ring a bell for someone. Anyway, it's like what they're doing, what they've been doing is not working. And so they're bummed. Now they're in the Eight of Swords energy because they couldn't put you in the Eight of Swords energy. Yeah. Their intention was to like celebrate and keep living a good life so you could see them doing that while you were in the Eight of Swords. But it's not happening. And if it does ever happen, you snap out of it. I feel like you can sense when someone's trying to get under your skin now as you've been growing. If you're just finding your spirituality or just coming into that part of yourself, beautiful. Because they're not going to be able to fuck with you anymore as much when you realize who you are. When you step into your true purpose and calling, you become a little bit more unfuckwithable. Now, we are, as spiritualists, extremely human still. Extremely human. Very flawed. And we have to remain on the path because the work never ends, okay? Just so you know that. Friendship never ends. But what's happening is they thought that they would be able to move on and keep you stuck. And this was kind of their hope. Like they really wanted it. Maybe you were in their mind some victory that they just couldn't quite conquer. And so they've been obsessed with it. I'm thinking of the Social Network movie. You know how Mark Zuckerberg had the one girlfriend? I think Rooney Mara played this girl's character, who she didn't care how successful Mark Zuckerberg was getting. She didn't care. She was like, I know you. And there's nothing he could do to impress her. And they even made it seem like the movie where he created the app, the Facebook app, to impress this girl. Like, I'll show you, I'll show you. And look how that worked out for him in the end, right? But at the end of the film, after he's made all this fuss and all these people are like, wow, this is so cool. At the end, you still see him thinking about this one girl who sat across from him and could see through him and did not care about how much money he had or what he was creating. She was over him, over it. And maybe you're this person and this weird other person's life. They see you as somebody who they just cannot face. And so because of that, they want to destroy your life because you're not kissing their ass. Oh geez, really? Is there anything else from the tarot about this for my collective? Just like we started, yeah. Somebody might be coming towards you. And, you know, this person might be coming toward you to try to make amends. But I still wouldn't trust it. It's the Page of Cups. It could grow into something more special. It could, but I just wouldn't trust it. Because I still feel like they would be the person holding the cup. And instead of you being handed the cup, you're in the cup. Like, here, come back into my orbit. Let me be the sun in your life. Yeah, let me be the sun in your life. Let me control you. Let me back in so I can control you. That's what I feel. And I'm hearing that Elton John song again. Until the sun goes down. I don't know the words, y'all. On me. Something like that. This person had a crazy idea that you would just worship them, and you didn't. Death to that shit. Now they're starting to see it, so that's why they want to possibly come back around to apologize. Oh, all right. I was just going to say anything else about this Page of Cups. Tripping over my words too. This person might be tripping over what they can say to you. What did I get when I asked for a little bit more? And I only thought it, but I asked for a little bit more about the Page of Cups. They're juggling the idea of whether or not to make amends with you, whether or not to come forward. Whatever they do, you're good. Okay? Yeah, they can't decide whether or not to come forward with the Page of Cups or to walk away completely. Just leave it be. because they just want to cut off your happy ending so badly. Look at them. Oh, they just want to cut it off so badly. Still there with the sword. Like you still can't trust it. You still can't trust it, even though the King of Swords is up right here. This is still the intention of the person. They want to evaluate is what I feel like. They want to come back in so they can evaluate every aspect of what you have going on. Your life just looks too good to be true right now to them. Too good in comparison to theirs. Too good because they don't want you to feel that way. They don't want you in the Ten of Cups. So they're coming with the sword. Could be an air sign. We did have the Empress here to start, right? Which could be you sitting pretty and dually also be this air sign who wants to fuck with you. Could be a feminine energy who has air in her chart highly aspected. Could be a male. Either way it goes, it's somebody who just can't figure out how and why you get to have a good life, even if they're successful. Why do you get to have it? Why do you get to smile? Why isn't the tower falling? Why isn't my work working? Why isn't my spell work working? Why isn't my gossip working? Why aren't my lies and sabotage working against this person? Against the collective? God, they're still alive? Ooh, that's grim. God, they're still breathing. That's what I feel. It's like they wanted to take you out. First through your emotions, then through your finances, until maybe you felt like you just didn't have any reason. And that's extremely dark. And because you're not falling prey to that, they're falling prey to their own negativity. Because they can't get over why. Let's get some ancestor cards. Yeah, like, it's like you getting taken down would have been a romantic ending for them. So weird. Oh, and look at here. Never accept the crumbs. It's either the whole loaf or nothing. So this is somebody who, yeah, always wanted to make you feel like you're in this cup. Not that they were giving you the cup, but that you were in it, at their mercy. You'll be amazed at what you attract when you start believing in yourself, believing in what you deserve, which I believe you are on the way to doing, and this person knows it. You knowing how important you are in the grand scheme of your own life, regardless of what anyone else thinks about you, is going to shake up some shit. And it's already affecting this person because they know now they can't fuck with you. You're not the fish in the cup. What else did we get here? How can we help? We are ready to assist as needed. Just be clear about what you really need at this time. Your spirit team, your angels, your ancestors and guides that surround you. This is an ancestors and guides deck. They're waiting for you to just open up to them. And I said that in my message for August 4th. Yeah. They're waiting to hear from you. And for you to tell them what it is you need. If you feel off or you feel like somebody is off, ask for clarity. Love is coming your way. Are you ready to meet the one? They are the perfect match for you. So there's some good love coming your way in one way or another. Something that's supposed to be in your life, a perfect match is coming to you. So maybe that's what you need to be focusing on manifesting right now. Protect your time. Protect your energy, your body, and your mind. Saying no is a protection spell. So yeah, and I felt the energy of somebody trying to do some kind of work. Somebody who thinks they're a magician. Or they may be a magician in their own way, but they're using it for less than good reasons, to try to manipulate somebody else's fate. That's when you can't do it. It's going to backfire. So you don't even think about what they're doing. You focus on what you need to do. Protect your energy, okay? And that's what I have for you, my beautiful collective. Let's see, is there anything at the bottom? Of course there is. Your throat, excuse my stomach, y'all. I had a lot of food today. I don't know if y'all can see, I got a little pudge going on, all right? The midriff does puff up quite quickly after a cinnamon bagel or two. Cinnamon raisin bagel with butter and jam. Do not judge. Okay, so this says your throat chakra needs some attention. Sing some of your favorite songs and practice mindful eating. That might be for me. Because I did eat way too much today. Oh my God, it's so funny because I said that before I looked at the card. But yeah, you can, there's a lot going on there. You know what, it's okay. It's okay. I will stop buying the Oreo cookies and the bagels. But that's the final message tonight for you guys, and I hope you have enjoyed this reading and that you could get something from it. I'll talk to you soon, okay? Make sure you come back, like, share, subscribe, all that good shit. And I'm happy to have you here with me. Thank you, above anything else.